Grove Street. Anyways. Guy. What am I about to say? I'm not here. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. How's it going? I'm great. No, we're not going to talk about the elephant in the room, no matter what color he is. We're going to watch Casually Explain the Fear of Missing Out. We haven't watched this since I started YouTube, honestly, so let's go ahead and get it.
This video has been made possible by me, because we have a sale going on right now.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I do want to talk about the green screen. So I'll put the green screen up, as y'all can see behind me. I don't know who that is, but we're gonna hang up. Anyway, I'm also recording from my phone. I'm also not using my headphones anymore. I want to use the audio from my speakers, because apparently that might help with the copyright. I don't know. I've been hearing some tips from people, so I'm trying them out to see if they work for me personally. I'm editing the green screen still. You might still see an outline of me in green when I get actually in the video. I'm still working at the kinks. I'm still new at this, so cut me some slack. All right, that's all I ask. All right, let's go ahead and get it. Let's go ahead and get it. Yeah, like and sub. Y'all know the rest. I mean, let's go ahead and get it. I'm excited.
Some new merchandise.
I'm also really hot right
Check
now.
it out at
I have like hella lights.
casuallyexplain.com.
I know y'all see all these lights. Well, you can't see the lights, obviously.
While the feeling of missing out on something is generally pretty unpleasant, it's usually the case that you suffer a lot more in imagination than in reality. Meaning what's really bothering you isn't that you're missing out, it's the fear that you're missing out. And the truth of the matter is your instinct isn't always correct. As an example, let's say you've been invited to a friend's birthday and you say you're going to go, but then you get invited to another friend's birthday and theirs sounds like more fun. Do you cancel on the first friend to go to the party that seems like more fun and potentially hurt their feelings? Or do you stick to the one you've already committed to?
I stick to the one I'm committed to. That's the kind of person I am. Look, I made plans with you first. I'm going with you. It don't matter what they're doing over there tomorrow. I already made plans. Now, if you cancel on me, then I'm gonna go ahead and try to make that move. But boy, if you don't get generally like 9 out of 10, I'm with you anyway. I'm loyal. I'm a loyal person.
It's incredibly unlikely that 2 of your 3 friends have the same birthday. When it comes down to it, I think the most effective way of dealing with the fear of missing out is managing your expectations. And my strategy for making sure I make a good decision is to take what my fear of missing out thinks will happen and contrast it with my much more modest expectations based on past experience, and then I can deduce that reality will be somewhere in between. So to start with, we have the situations where your expectations based on past experience are generally pretty low. As an example, imagine a college classmate from your computer science class invites you to a frat party, and you're wondering who's going to be there. So as you're scrolling through the events page to see if it's all guys, suddenly you see a new update by the host who says, "Don't want to ruin the surprise,
it's all guys.
We have some pretty powerful connections." Winky face. In this situation, the fear of missing out says, Elon Musk and Natalie Dormer, but your generally low expectations say, at least it'll be the nursing faculty. If we assume reality is somewhere in between, that still sounds pretty good. Then as you get there, ready to fend off the nurses who'll be trying to mend your broken heart, you'll immediately realize that when a comp-sci freshman thinks they have powerful connections, what they really mean is about 1 gig up and 1 gig down. And while this might...
I'm done! It's like about video games.
Seemed like reality was not between our past experience and our fear of missing out like we had planned. By providing us with another reference, it has allowed us to move on to the next stage of dealing with the fear of missing out.
Okay.
Lowering your expectations.
You gotta lower your expectations.
The technique that I like to use to get a better sense of reality is taking what my fear of missing out thinks will happen and contrasting it with the worst case scenario. As an example, as a person who goes to the gym a lot but you can't tell, sometimes I look at world-class athletes that I could never be like, such as 4 times world's strongest man Brian Shaw.
I do not want to be like him.
6'8", 450 pounds, and I feel like I'm missing out. And then I think of all the bad things about literally being the size of a refrigerator. To be honest, I haven't come up with anything yet. As a better example, sometimes I imagine what would have happened if I hadn't dropped out of school, and I start getting ahead of myself by thinking things like, You'd probably finish your degree, known how to program, maybe even be doing a post-grad in machine learning or something actually useful. And then I look at myself now with no education, sitting around streaming Super Smash Bros., and I feel like I'm missing out. But then I think of the worst case scenario of that timeline, which is that I'd probably be spending all my time by myself because I wouldn't be socializing, I'd be tens of thousands of dollars in debt, putting Jameson in my decaf iced coffee every morning to wake up, and even with a PhD in artificial intelligence, I'd probably still get clapped by a level 9 Luigi.
I'm over this. I'm over this video.
Artificial intelligence, I'd probably still get clapped by a level 9 Luigi.
See, what you think is bad? Okay, my homeboy's father here, my friend's father, he told me, what you think is bad isn't always bad. And what you think is good isn't always good. And that definitely happened to me more often than not. There's been times I would go out with my friends or with a girl, and I thought it was going to go one way, and it went bad. And then there was times I didn't even want to go. I was like, you know what, I'll win. And it's some of the best times I've had in my life. So your fear of whatever's going to happen, good or bad, you got to just... Expectations lead to disappointments. That's why I don't expect anything from people. I just expect things from myself. That's all you really can do at the end of the day. That's why I didn't go to college personally. But if you go to college, nothing wrong with that. That's what you want to do. Do with it. That's what you want to do. I just didn't want to be in debt. So there you go.
What I'm saying is the whole
I don't like
time
owing money.
the same anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, after repeatedly being disappointed by reality, you might start to think, hey, if I keep lowering my expectations, then not only would I never be disappointed, I would actually always be pleasantly surprised. Unfortunately, I found the blunder there is assuming your expectations still have room to further descend. Regardless, the only move we can make at this point is not to lower our expectations, but to lower our fear of missing out. And the way to do that is to think not of how to expect less, but of how what you're doing now is actually a better way to spend your time than what you're worried about. As an example, one of the most common times I feel like I'm missing out is when people make a reference to a popular TV show or movie, and I just haven't seen it. But then I think about how much of a waste it would be to actually catch up, and I realize that in reality, it might be better that I haven't seen them. Breaking Bad? Already have my own recipes. Friends? 3's enough for me. Black Mirror? I'm already confused most of the time. Game of Thrones? My favorite character would probably just die. House of Cards? I disliked Kevin Spacey before I had a reason to. The Office? I've been compared to so many characters on there, I don't want to find out what they're like. Star Wars? That shit's just gonna happen if we wait long enough. Avengers Endgame? Well, last month the memes were about 50% of people turning to dust. But now they're all about Ant-Man entering Thanos' asshole with Miss Frizzle on the magic school bus. So yeah, I'll probably see that one. Now, by using this technique to lower your fear of missing out...
Oh my god. Okay, so I've seen most of those shows. Haven't really seen Friends, honestly. Honestly, I haven't really seen it. All those shows are actually pretty good shows. I don't watch TV or Netflix anymore, but when I did watch them, they were pretty good. I don't know what the hell he's talking about around Thanos. I don't know what he's talking about with Ant-Man. I don't know. I haven't seen any of those memes. Don't send them either. I'm not going up nobody's butt for anything. Facts. You heard it here first. But I'm still gonna go see the movie. Anyways.
At this point, things should start feeling
that better not
good.
happen, I swear.
Your fear of missing out should be approaching zero as you realize there's more important ways to spend your time.
Yes.
You have no expectations of yourself or others, so the world is looking brighter than ever. You feel a social burden being lifted from your shoulders, and at this point, right when your mind and body are becoming whole, something unbelievable happens. But not to you, because you're not there. Your friends run into Drake in a Toronto nightclub, you're not there. All the drinks at your local bar are free because Mr. Beast needs new content. You're not there. The hot German exchange student from high school is visiting and comes to your friend's party. She's out of your league. Which finally brings us to the paradox of missing out. You're not missing out on anything if you go, but you miss out on everything if you don't. And after telling my friend my profound realization, they said to me, so in other words, you're able to stop cool things from happening by being there.
Wow. Yes.
I still like my version better, but if they have the nerve to invite me to anything, I will certainly be going.
Y'all comment down below. Have y'all been invited to things and y'all went and y'all were disappointed? Comment below if you went and you were pleasantly surprised. You didn't want to go, but you went anyway. That's what happened to me. Y'all comment below. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing out. I guess he's right. If you just don't have no expectations, then you can't really lose. If you just don't care, it's like, I'm just going with the flow. If you go with the flow, everything in life works out. But hey, anyways. Hope you like the green screen. A lot of lights in here right now. It's really hot, but whatever. I'm still working at the kinks, so please forgive me. Y'all better like and sub. Hey. Like and sub. Check out my Instagram. Check out my Instagram. Seriously. I'm serious about that. Tell me if you like the green screen or not. Tell me if you like the camera, the audio or not, so I can improve. Don't be a douchebag about it. Please. But just, hey, maybe if you turn it up a little bit or turn it down a little bit or turn the camera like this and like this or move the lights like this. You have actual, things to say that actually help me make my videos better, I appreciate it. If you're gonna just be a douchebag about it, you might as well just unsubscribe and leave, because I'm not even gonna entertain it. But anyway, hello to all y'all, the rest of y'all.
Then I think of the worst case scenario of that timeline, which is that I'd probably be spending all my time by myself because I wouldn't be socializing, I'd be tens of thousands of dollars in debt, putting Jameson in my decaf iced coffee every morning to wake up, and even with a PhD in artificial intelligence, I'd probably still get clapped by a level 9 Luigi.